Hi guys! This is a new type of video for me to do, but I got the idea because a lot of my viewers saw my book collection in my other room and they wanted me to go through them and show my book collection, and well, I find that honestly kind of boring as an idea. So what I thought I would do instead was I would do little book reviews, because some of these I really would like to recommend. I can go through my own collection of books, at a later time and talk about and recommend, several of those or whatever. The one that I want to do right now is this one. I actually checked it out from the library. I read it. It took me about 3 days to read it. It's called The Piper, and it's by Lynn Hightower. It's extremely good. It is a supernatural thriller, is the type of genre that it is. And it's extremely gripping and really freaky. And to be honest, I spent most of the time reading it in the daytime. I spent all day today finishing it up. I think I went from chapter 35 all the way to chapter 62 or however many chapters there are. I finished it all up today. And it was really, really hard for me to read at night because I live in this big house all by myself, and it's mostly about, it's not really about a haunted house, but it's about a presence, in the house that it does scary things and freaks out the family, and they can't be there, bad things happen. So it was really difficult for me to read at night here by myself. So that tells you something. When a book affects me like that, it's a good book. So it's very well written. It actually is so intriguing because it actually starts out with this woman getting a phone call from her dead brother. I mean, that just in itself is freaky enough. So that's where it starts out, and without spoiling too much about the book, the Piper essentially is meant to reference the Pied Piper, the Pied Piper of Hamelin. That doesn't really spoil much because you find that out in chapter 3 or 4 or something. You find it out pretty early on. This woman, she's about 30 years old, and her daughter, named Teddy, who is 8 years old. The woman is going through divorce, and her daughter misses her daddy and everything, so they move back to Olivia, that's the main character's name, Olivia's childhood home in a completely different state because she's from Tennessee originally and now she was living in California. So they're moving back to Tennessee to her childhood home. Her brother, the one who calls her from beyond the grave at the beginning of the book, had died a couple of months prior. His wife and kids, who did live in their childhood home, moved out because of all the weird things that were happening in the house, prior to her brother's death. So she comes back to live in the house, and the same things sort of start happening to her, and things just go crazy ballistic. It is just so freaky because it's one of those things. That's what I like about supernatural thrillers, is because it's not just oh yeah, it's a prowler with a knife, there's somebody. No, this is crazy beyond this realm crap that really freaks you out, gets under your skin, gets into your head. I mean, if you want to read it before bed, go for it. I wouldn't recommend it though, because I had to watch 5 episodes of Friends back to back before I could go to sleep after reading this book during the day. I definitely recommend this book for anybody who likes supernatural things or even just thrillers. If you want a good read, it's an easy read. It captures your attention and it takes you through the entire way. It doesn't once falter as far as oh, this is kind of a boring part or this is kind of an irrelevant part. No, the action just stays just constantly throughout the entire book. There's no lulls really, and if there are, it's for 30 seconds, for a paragraph, and then it's right back on. So again, The Piper by Lynn Hightower. Highly recommended by me, an avid reader and lover of the supernatural and things that go bump in the night. So that is my book review for that, and if you want to see more book reviews, let me know in the comments below. If you hated it, well, you don't have to watch the book reviews. Just kidding. Any and all criticism is welcome. That's fine with me. I don't care, but I'll probably still do them for those who are interested, because I know a lot of my viewers are avid readers like myself. So that's all for this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye!